My name is Emeka Onyerumba, and I'm a Teens with a Purpose member. And what Teens with a Purpose means to me, it's about becoming a part of a greater movement, about changing the world, about helping our world become a better place. It's about learning, it's about growing, it's about being better, and helping the world get better too. I'm a poet, and I'm also an activist. And we are changing the world, one teen at a time.
How could I let someone discover me before I even knew myself? Grounded by the soles of my feet, pain is rushing so deep that scream to release. Time to stop the pity crying, tears running down my eyes, and by no surprise I get emotional. I feel the sickened feeling of being used, thought I was something but only to be abused, emotionally unstable. And to feel this intangible touch, I knew I needed to be set free, so I woke up from this nightmare, I bloomed. I bloomed from the darkness of my mind, and I let go of my shame, and I let open my crown. I let my emotions and love pollinate. I don't hold back, I will not be hurt again, I've got my soul back.
My letter to high school is about high school. I came from a private Christian school, so in 9th grade I didn't really know anybody, and I'm a quiet person, but like not once you get to know me, so I was a little like insecure the first day of school, and it was kind of a new experience because I had been to public school before, but going to private school for 3 years and having only a class of 50 and then going to a class of 450 is a lot different, with lots of different personalities, lots of different people. A lot of them have known each other since kindergarten. They lived in the same area and I moved to a different area. And I got made fun of sometimes for my hair, or for some things I did, which I didn't, things that you shouldn't be made fun of. And so that's really what it's about, and how 11th grade year, this year, I hear like people laughing at me sometimes, but it doesn't matter because I know who I am as a person, and dealing with insecurity, I've learned to work through that and understand that no one else can steal your joy. You can only let them steal your joy.
The first day of 9th grade year, I walked to the bus stop 10 minutes early so I wouldn't be late. Bus 163 arrived around 8:01 a.m. and was filled with every person I could think of or characterize. I remember it smelled like fresh perm and flat iron, with a heavy aroma of Polo cologne. I got in the first seat and looked forward the entire ride. Looking forward and not looking anywhere else became habit. No one knew who I was yet. I dressed normal, whatever normal may be, tried to stay invisible for as long as possible, which didn't last very long because I soon became comfortable and let myself show through the box I was trying to fit myself in.
What I want people to take away from my performance is to accept who you are as a person, because for so long I didn't accept myself. My parents were like, you're beautiful, blah, 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 my friends, sometimes people I didn't know, but until you truly accept who you are, nothing will change and you will not go any further in your growth and through life. So yeah, I hope people just see who they are as a person and understand that they were made divinely and that they are beautiful.
Actually, like I said, I started off doing public speaking, oratorical events, different things like that. And then I actually ended up coming across the organization during a speaking event. It was actually a Youth Matters event with Wilhelmina Long.
I cook obituaries of young people, not in a morbid sense. See, I just try to make it make sense, but it's too hard for me to wrap my brain the way you wrap your finger around the trigger of a gun. And the fact of the matter is this: another voice of silence.
When you're trying to write a poem, the actual perspective and the concept will get twisted up in there, and it'll be very hard to, get it out there. But that's the best thing about poetry, is the honesty, the blatant honesty. Whether, one person dislikes it, there could be a person next to you who loves it. So the whole idea of us poets, when we get out there, we're not out there for the people who don't like us. We're out there for that one person in that audience. It could be a crowd of them, 100 of them, who dislike that poem. But if there's one person in that audience who needs that poem, that's just as great as having all of them back you. So I think when we write, we don't write for the masses or the crowds. We write to get our words out.
The growth of this program, the growth of TWP, Teens with a Purpose, has been nothing short of remarkable. But yet, even though they now have camp programs, after-school programs, art programs, spoken word competitions, music, at its very core, it is still all about teens with a purpose. Teens helping each other make that difficult transition from that at-risk behavior to being responsible, safe adults. It is an amazing program, but it still, no matter how big it gets, it still remains this small program, this group of kids helping each other. And that is nothing short of amazing.